Hello and welcome back to another standard video here with me, Arne Huschenbeth. We are trying to break the format from the standpoint of, is there anything that beats up on these Rakdos decks? And I think we might have something like that in front of us here. This is David Olsen's top 4 list. Congrats to you, David, for making the top 4 of a Pro Tour a very, very strong accomplishment. And he chose this deck to, beat up on the mid-range piles in the format, I assume, and we will make sure and we'll figure out if he was actually right about that. With 4-color ramp, 5-color ramp, I guess. It's a green-white deck, weirdly enough, as you can tell. All the green and white cards. Although Archangel of Wrath, I mean, has a little bit more color in there, and I guess Leyline Binding and Herd Migration don't mind if you have a couple more basic lands of non-green-white variety in your deck. But yeah, it's funnily enough, that's the base, so you can get by with these colors pretty fine. And then, we just have 5 colors added here with Atraxa and Etali as the top end, which, you know, are some phenomenal ramp threats. And what the best thing you can do with this deck, of course, is to go Invasion of Zendikar, the new battle that ramps you by 2 lands, and then drop a 7-drop on turn 5. That's the power play here. So we also tried something like that in Team Chen. Fireball, Wrath Levy was working a lot on reanimator decks. Ultimately, we turned them down, also thinking that Make Disappear and Grixis Midrange would be, you know, perhaps the most popular deck in the format, in the tournament. So if you have counterspells, that makes if your opponent has counterspells, that makes your ramp deck a lot worse. But now that Rakdos Midrange, you know, clearly is the king of the hill, perhaps a deck like this that goes over the top, that doesn't fear counterspells from Rakdos, can actually be pretty good. So I will try this. And yeah, I mean, what can we say about the rest of the deck? We have Topiary Stomper, which is a nice ramp creature that can then later on also flip the battle. If you go Stomper into Invasion of Zendikar, you can attack the Stomper immediately, and boom, attack that battle, get that 4/4 that can also make mana, I don't know, cast a Leyline Binding at instant speed for 1. So there's some sick lines you can take with this deck. And of course you have Archangel of Wrath, which is this, like, not super ramp card, but this middling, mid-rangey top end card. And then, you know, it's just really, really strong at buying you extra time, quite good at destroying Fable, you know, cleaning up the 2/2s from that, and just a powerful threat that buys you time against not only Rakdos, but also against, you know, all the various aggressive decks, right? Like soldiers and stuff. They don't want to see an Archangel of Wrath coming down. We have Ossification here, which is a little bit of a funny card. You wouldn't think that this sees play in a 5-color deck, but hey, we do have a lot of ways to get us basics into play with Herd Migration, with Topiary Stomper and Invasion. So Ossification is actually pretty fine as a removal. Couple Bankbuster draw cards, quite good with Topiary Stomper as well. Sunfall to wipe the board, 6 high-end threats, and Leyline Binding, of course. Mirrex 2 times in here, which I really like, because it all of a sudden gives you an angle that you can use against the counterspell decks. When Grixis midrange keeps up Make Disappear the most obvious way, you can just start making Mirrex tokens, you know, build a little bit of an army there, and then have that be a plan. 12 lands, they're all green to help with Herd Migration and Topiary Stomper, and then the rest of the deck is basics, playing 26 lands in total. Sideboard, we have 4 Lithomantic Barrage, you know, respecting that Esper Menace, and of course Soldiers, Toxic, whatever it may be. Tyrranax Rex, yeah, respecting counterspells, so very clearly this spell can't be countered, kills pretty quickly, has Ward 4, you know, it just does a lot of things, especially if you go Tyrranax Rex into Tyrranax Rex. That is a deadly combination, so that's why we're seeing 4, so we draw them in multiples. Unlicensed Herbs, have some Rakdos Reanimator into action, and then we have more sweepers here in the sideboard for, you know, various creature decks, and another copy of Mirrex also. I assume this is there to, you know, just be a little better again against the counterspell decks, against the decks that have a lot of interaction for your high end, where Mirrex gives you that alternative game plan. Yeah, that is 4-color ramp, 5-color ramp, I suppose. Let's get into the games. All right, I'd like to play first. It's too few lands, unfortunately. If I had a Herd Migration, I would keep, but this is just not enough. Oof. I mean, this works, I guess. I can get a Plains with the Stomper. I'll get rid of an Atraxa, I believe. Yeah, this works. Alright guys, what do you think? Will this deck succeed at beating Rakdos decks? And we instantly get paired against one, which is just, I love it. I think I go with Bankbuster, honestly. Like this hand looks more like a hand that doesn't have to be speedy. It is more mid-rangey, and I don't have to like ramp as quickly as possible here, I think, with the Stomper. So I'm gonna get the Bankbuster out and get that going. It's also so nice to have Bankbuster in play with a Stomper. It's a pretty good blocker against like Fable and stuff. Have the 4/4. If you want to improve your red-black decks, I would recommend playing more. Do I play the Stomper here? Attack for 4. Sure. I would recommend playing more Braids. I think that is a card that is underutilized right now. It's one of the best cards in these Rakdos mirror matches. And yeah, it's just good. You probably can get rid of the cut downs. Or at least some number of cut down, you know. Okay, I'm missing white. This will give me a treasure at some point. Blood Tithe, alright. Oh, Blood Tithe just dies to the angel if I would get there. Ah, nice, that's perfect. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna use an Ossification for the Blood Tithe. It's a bit unfortunate how this turn went. Not doing much. But yeah, so it goes. Alright, alright. One attacks me for 4. One has to discard. Okay. Invasion of Zendikar. Last turn would you have been nice, not gonna lie. I think. What do I do? I really want to get this Archangel down, but I also want to make land drops. So I think I'm going to activate this Bankbuster first. Hope to hit a land. I did. Now we can still play Archangel, or we could play Invasion. Set up for a really good next turn. It means they have another turn with the free turn play though. I think I'll just go for that. 4, 5 cards. Yeah, I think I want to get the card out. Oh, I actually don't have blue mana, I just realized. Huh, so I can't go Atraxa, but yeah, I mean, I have plenty of other things to do, and I have Invasion to get me an island. Well, probably should be fine. You know, Atraxa is usually the card you want to play last anyways, because you don't want to discard to hand size. Play an Atraxa with like 5 cards in hand, that might happen. And yeah, here we have Atraxa with the battle type as well, coming in. Getting ourselves Invasion of Zendikar. Okay, I guess that's just gonna be another Invoke. Yeah. Oh. Well, that gives me blue. Could also play Invasion, play Archangel naked, attack the Invasion. Then I have the Invasion flipped and Archangel in play. I'm at 10. My Atraxa is gonna get go for the floated anyways. Yeah, I think I should just play Atraxa. I'm not sure though, not sure it's close. Not too many hits. So I guess I'll take an island. Guess I'll take another one of these. And then it's Sunfall or Ossification. I think I'm not even gonna pick up the Sunfall because I have to discard anyways. Alright, looking fine so far. Yeah, not surprised by that. Gonna invoke me again. This is also a deck that could just pick up Search Observation now. Probably would be wise to do so. A couple copies on the sideboard. Our opponent doesn't do anything? Alright. What do I do? I could just Ossification the Trespasser, play another Atraxa. I could play Invasion and then play a land, Archangel. No, that doesn't seem all that great. I could go Invasion Sunfall. Then they can hit me for like a bunch of damage. I think I just... Like, Archangel is awkward against Trespasser because I have to double discard. Which I could, I mean, 3, 6... No, I think I just go with this, and then I use Ossification to discard and kill the Trespasser. It's kind of funny that I'm like sighing, that I have to cast the Atraxa. So unlucky. So we go down to 5 cards in hand. No, to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can pick up 3. I guess I'll just pick up everything. I mean, the unfortunate part about this is that now the Invoke becomes better. Getting them a Trespasser. What can you do? What can you do? 6, 7. How many basics do I run? 2, 6. I have 6 more in my deck, okay. I'm not gonna crew the Bankbuster. Never understand that, but I guess... I see. They don't want me to crew the Bankbuster, I guess. So now if they have a creature plus Invoke, I die. Yeah. Or Blood Tithe plus Chandra would also do it, and land. It's a lot of different cards, to be fair. But yeah, I haven't found a Leyline Binding yet, so the Chandra is gonna kill me, I guess. Point discard, that's a good sign. Wow, what? Okay, so what? Why you didn't even activate the Bankbuster? What the heck? That seems premature. Okay, Do I even want to change anything? Like, my main deck. Like, my sideboard doesn't have anything I want. Yeah, no, doesn't. Like, Sunfall can make a point for lockdown or whatever. No. Alright, yeah. Maybe after this game I will change up the sideboard a little bit and add some Search of Salvations. Then we have something to bring in against Rakdos. Chandra is a threat too. Only having Leyline... Ah, no, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Ossification does say Planeswalkers. Yeah. So we have 8 ways to remove a Planeswalker, which is... That's good. You know. Chandra is not that big of a deal then. Alright, so far so good. That looked rather impressive. They can't do much against my Ram stuff. All their removal, they probably were sitting on like cut downs and stuff. Yeah. Or maybe just lands. Oof. That's definitely not a keep. Okay, this hand's decent. What do I remove? I guess the mountain? Yeah. No duress, I like that. Yeah, if they duress my invasion, that would make this hand a lot worse. Herd migration. I think I'm good. This is also a 7-drop I can ramp into with the invasion. Alright, invasion is gone. I mean, here, this would be a spot where Search of Salvation would be good too. Protect your stuff against duress. I really need to draw invasion, I think, to pull ahead in this game. So I think I'm gonna try to cycle this for an invasion. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah. Yep. Like Lauren could also be a decent card in this deck. Just to have something against Bankbuster. Sitting here and just having these Bankbusters activate over and over again is not a nice feeling. And Lauren is also a body on the ground that is somewhat decent against Invoke. Now they can hit me. 2 Bankbusters together is so nice, right? You activate one and then you have the 4/4 enabled on the other. Maybe I should have just gone Herd Migration, Ossification. Is that better? Perhaps. Because then I have Archangel next turn for more value. And now Invoke the Spirit is kind of dangerous. Yeah. Playing the Archangel there was a bit hasty. Oh, opponent kept every card in their hand. Oops. Well, they can also go Chandra. Duress. Take the Herd Migration, okay. Yeah. Invoke is pretty strong against this deck. Another reason to have Search of Salvation. Right, this Etali has to be really good. We have some good hits in our deck. I could hit Herd Migration, Atraxa. do I get? Mountain, I don't need. Forests, I don't need. Plains, I don't need. I guess I'll get a plains. Alright, let's go. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna put this first and this second because so we get to fetch out lands before we draw, thin out our deck. Again, I don't really. I have 2 forests in play. 4, yeah, 4 green sources. I mean, I don't even know. Get more of this, I guess. Mana's good. Dissect that Fable. We draw 1 card. Now we just want to draw Atraxa. We have 4 in our deck. Yep. Come on. That ain't good enough to get me out of this. This red-black deck, it's too strong. It is too strong. I'm just dead. Taking crew and I go to 4 and I take 4. Alright, temporary lockdown, huh? And it just walks into... It also it's an anti-synergy with the Ossification, which isn't great. I just don't have a sideboard, I think. Like, I could play this thing, but it's so bad against Invoke Despair. No, I think the sideboard has to be adapted. I don't think you need all these Tyrranax Rex. Nah. I think also one of the best cards against control decks is Bankbuster, so maybe want to max out on that card before I play like more 7-drops. I have to mulligan every single game so far, every single time. Oh, actually, now I don't have a basic. So if they do rest my Herd Migration, that'd be awkward. I mean, they don't seem to have the rest. It's also interesting that this is a deck that doesn't play Fable, even though it has all 5 colors. Do I try to cycle this? I think so. Like, my deck is so sick if I get Invasion on turn 4. Like, then it becomes really, really strong. Leyline Binding. Do I take out the Bankbuster? Not sure. If they have a shield with that be not great. I guess I'll wait. They do have shielded. Glad I waited. Invasion. Come on. Come on, Invasion. Mirrex is also nice as it gives you something that you can sack it to invoke Despair. Haha. That's a miss. And Bankbuster is a freaking crazy card in that red-black deck. It looks so strong, right? It just attacks for 4 a bunch, and then it also is that artifact that just draws cards. It's just a ridiculous card. Oh, Sunfall. Alright, sure. I'll pop it. That was decent. Okay. 1 land away from hitting Atraxa. Opponent only discards 1. That's kind of scary. I feel Invoke Despair coming in my future. What land do I get here? So I have a bunch of green. I have 1 red. I have 2 blue. So I can cast Atraxa, red, 1 blue, red, green, white, yeah. Maybe red? For Etali, yeah, I need to get red for Etali. True. That is the one color I'm missing. Now I can cast everything in my deck. Kill both my guys. Actually, maybe I should not have activated this to play around Chandra. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so now I can find Leyline Binding for the Chandra. Come on, deck. Alright, I'll take a Boseiju, I guess, and a Bankbuster. It was a good reload. So we can activate Boseiju as well. Use it, I mean. Do I want to? I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get double invoked, am I not? I lost this game because I didn't play around the Chandra, I think. Like, I don't know, maybe not. I mean, if I don't activate my guy, then they might just do something different with the Chandra. They might like plus and, I don't know, cast something else. It's crazy, right? This red-black deck has this Chandra plus Invoke combo, which is just insane. Like in my ramp deck that has 8 mana and 6 cards in hand and Atraxa resolving, it's just not going to be able to beat that. I can't do nothing about it. Okay, so I have to play as if they don't have it. So in that case, I guess I want to kill the Bankbuster. Just no invokes in your hand, in the top 6 cards of your deck, and we have a game. I could have hit Leyline Binding there, to be fair. No, I didn't though. And here we are. They did hit the res, but they already have the binding, right? They already have it, right? No, they don't. Wow, okay, great. Good. Okay, so now I lose. That's fine, that's fine. That's totally fine. Wow. I was like, when they only discarded Go for the Fruit, I was like, okay. I'm confused now. Why? Yeah, they had like 3 cards in hand, they only discarded 1 card. One of them was Chandra, but what was the other one? You know, like, maybe they made a mistake. Because as the Rakdos, oh, maybe it was Soul Transfer, yeah. Maybe it was that. Yeah, I mean, that card's reasonable, I guess, to keep. I mean, I'll still die if I don't find the Leyline Binding to an Invoke. But again, we also have Ossification plus Untapped Land. Yeah, come on. Okay, there it is. Last card. Like, come on. Come on, deck. Don't do this to me. Alright, I guess I'll get the land here. Okay. We have an Ossification, so if they draw Invoke, we have that as Ossification we can sack that I used on a Goblin token. So now we're looking pretty. Now I'm fine. Like, now if you invoke me, it's gonna be okay. Totally okay, honestly. Okay. Duress again. Yep. Okay. I have one more Atraxa, so. What a game. Etali. I think I want to go with Atraxa though, because Atraxa guarantees me, or at least hopefully, finds me a removal for this Kiki. Etali is, you know, could not work out. Okay, there's my removal. Not Atraxa yet, let's go. I guess I'll take the Ossification because I have 2 mana anyways. And I'd rather have more Leyline Bindings in my deck than Ossification because Leyline Binding is just strictly better at this point in the game. Okay, so I can discard 2. I guess it'll just be double invasion. Oh, just discard 1. Yeah, okay, easy. Man, but this Rakdos deck can fight. It can fight. Search of Salvation again. I think that could really swing this matchup in definite favor of this deck. That's what I'm feeling right now. Discarding a bunch of lands and conceding. Alright, we got 1 Rakdos down, you know. Good for the statistic. Interesting. We're on a draw. I think I'm gonna try it. I mean, we have Stomper, we have Invasion. Yeah, we got the fixing here in our green cards. Not in our mana base yet. We don't have any tri-lands or anything like that, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, there's a tri-land. Blue-white. It's blue-white control action. Oh, Jessica control. Fable. Yeah, I know that card. I need blue. I'd love to go Invasion into Leyline, but it's gonna be difficult to pull off. I guess. Whoa, they did not attack. Oh my god. They don't know what Topiary Stomper does. It is actually not able to block until turn 7. Alright, that's fine. Now it can block and attack this invasion, which is pretty awesome. That's a really nice combo, isn't it? Give me that island, and I guess another plains. Combo. Oh right, I forgot to change the deck list. Damn. But we are not playing against the deck where we need the Search of Salvation. We're playing against a deck where we need the Tyrranax Rex, so it's perfect. And now I have Leyline Binding up, which is pretty awesome. I mean, this deck definitely has things going for itself. If they ever ban Fable, this is something to look at. That's for sure. Interesting. Maybe they have Sanctuary Warden here. I wonder what I do if they have Sanctuary Warden. I might just... I don't know. Maybe I just Leyline Binding. I don't think Jessica has many ways to get rid of an enchantment in game 1. I don't think so. Banky boy, okay. 5 cards in hand. Feels kind of rough because like Herd Migration is not a good threat here. It just walks into the Sunfall. Invasion of Zendikar, I could play that and then attack 1 on Invasion, 1 face, but that also kind of walks into a sweeper. But yeah, what else am I gonna do, you know? Could Boseiju this Bankbuster. It's quite nice that they're good against Wandering Emperor. So they chump the one that goes phase, which really tells me that they have a sweeper. I also got to be aware of Farewell, which is pretty good against Leyline Binding, so there's that. Yeah, I'll just blow up this Bankbuster. Not sure if that's correct. Probably get Sunfall now, then I cycle this and hope to find an Atraxa. Yeah, game 1 might be tough against Jeskai. Doesn't feel great. Oh, Zan is launched in your deck? Okay. Just a blue-red duel, I guess. Nothing. If they don't do anything, I think I'm not gonna cycle because I don't want my guys to be subject to a Wandering Emperor minus. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, they're gonna Memory Delusion, find themselves a sweeper, I guess. Ooh. Ah, man. Wish I had something that I could do at instant speed in response to the sweeper, or like after the sweeper, you know, like a Wandering Emperor or something. At least we have 2 good threats in hand that we can follow up with. And I have enough mana to play around and make disappear. But yeah, I didn't want to play Etali there and just, you know, run it out into a Farewell or whatever. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Surprise. I guess they could have Disruption Protocol. GG. GG. If I play this, I enable Make Disappear. So I'm just gonna do this and then not play anything for a turn. I hope they are sitting on like removal and sweepers, and maybe if I draw into Atraxa I can win. Just via card advantage. Bankbuster, that's good too. No memory deluge. Okay, it's over. At this point, I'm like 2% to win this game. You know, I needed them to just have reactive hands sitting on some make disappears and, you know, like red removal and like a white sweeper or something like that. But the memory deluge is backbreaking. Because now I have to deploy again to the board. I'll walk into their stuff. I don't have the time. They will take over. Memory deluge, too good. Okay. Not even making a land drop. Now their farewell, if they have a second one in their deck, becomes really strong again. At least they can't flashback Memory Deluge this turn. Make it 1/1. They're at 8. Better than nothing. And this just gets eaten by a samurai token. I guess if they do that, at least they can't cast Memory Deluge. Alright, we have 2 protocols gone. So. What? Stroke in the main? Jeez, you're extra prepared for me. Alright, I'm gonna concede this game. Okay. I guess Mirrex, and I guess hers is fine. Maybe the Archangel isn't good. Maybe I'll cut the Etali. It's like, you do want some answers for Fable. And I guess they also showed me Seed Shark, but now I have 8. It's a lot on the play. Maybe just 2. And then I play a couple Angels and 1 Etali. Yeah, this matchup is just terrible. The Tyrranax Rex has to carry me, I suppose. Which it can. It kind of just dies to sweepers. So every Tyrranax Rex gets 1 sweeper out of their hand and deals them 8. Yeah, maybe I'll be fine. I'll try it, I guess. Get a plains. That's a good one. Okay, play Fable. No Fable. I don't have a good feeling about this invasion resolving. Jetmir's Garden. Alright, now I'll play the invasion. Maybe I should have gotten an island. Oh wow, what? It resolves? Oh, I'm surprised by that. I guess they really didn't want to not use their memory deluge this turn. So I have red, red. I need white. I have green, green, green. This is triple green. I have everything I need. So either forest. I guess I'll get forest. Who knows? Wow, nothing. What is going on? What? Like, maybe their plan is to just spare their counter spells from the big stuff? Well, they're gonna be very unhappy when I put the Tyrranax Rex onto the stack. Yeah. Hello. Shout out to David Olsen. You had a plan against Jessica, that's clear. Boom. Nah. What you gonna do now? Yeah, now they have a really reactive draw. No Fable, no Memory Deluge, no Bankbuster. So this Rex is just wrecking them. Maybe they have to tap out for a farewell now, and in that case we can... Yeah. That is exactly going according to plan. Alright. Oh, another Rex. Bankbuster. Mirrex. Herd Migration. Take 4, yeah. Play Mirrex. Play Bankbuster. Okay, Jeskai. 7/7 Vigilance. Flying. How do you deal with that? Wandering Emperor doesn't do it. Destroy Evil, if you have that. This has trample too. Yeah. Yeah, just 8 to the face. Could have flipped the invasion. No, I don't think so. I think this is just fine. I can activate Bankbuster. They had 8 poison, 1 more hit and they die. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Another Bankbuster. Alright, that was enough. Yeah, I mean, if they have to start tapping out for sweepers, then we can resolve all our other 7 drops, which is just perfect. I'm gonna draw one more Ossifies. I don't really see the Archangel being any good, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe it's fine. Like, it's just such a middling threat in this matchup. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem great. Like, against Fable, it just, as an answer to Fable, it's so bad because, you know, at that point, especially if you're on the draw, they will already have gotten their treasures, and then, you know, and then it's a 5-drop that deals like 2 damage, so it can easily be make disappeared or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Etali isn't great either, of course. Really wish we had Fable in our deck. This hand is not great. Okay. I'm thinking about keeping this, honestly, because I think going to 5 is going to be pretty bad. And this hand has like everything I want. It has double Bankbuster and a Tyrranax Rex and Ramp. So if I draw 1 untapped land or 1 tapped land, yeah, I'm going to be okay, I think. As long as these Bankbusters stick. Alright. Well, no Fable, please. It's a Fable. And there's that. Could someone ban that card, please? Anyone? Just gives them a free win here. This card is just too good. The extra treasure is just broken. I mean, imagine you from turn 3 onwards, you get an extra treasure every turn. It's like you're so far ahead in the game. Magic is all about mana. This is just cheating on mana. They should counter this, I think, if they have a counter. Okay. Guess this unlicensed hearse could have been more ossifications. Ah, now they're attacking my Stomp, but they learned. Okay. I don't think this will resolve, but I'm not gonna... I mean, I could cast a Bankbuster, I guess. Draw a card. Maybe that was the play. Also, it gives me a blocker for their 2/2. Yeah, maybe playing Bankbuster was actually correct. Although I think Bankbuster also would have ended in my bin. You know, they would have Disruption Protocoled that too. But at least then I can also play a Hearse. So there's that. They didn't want to copy. Yep. Four cards in hand. No fun to be had here, huh? Okay. I assume that was the last one. Opponent's usage of their Kiki is weird, like just copy and make same damage but get a treasure. So I get a mountain, I guess. If I draw a land, I mean, I all of a sudden have 8 vigilance power. Am I actually in this? Okay, I'll crew. What do I block? Guess the Kiki, right? They have plenty of mana already. Okay. Down to 5. Come on, 1 untapped land next turn. I attack for 16. Okay. Damn it. It's kind of good here. I can't cast. I'm at 5, so this is a 4/4. Alright, you know what? I mean, Boseiju could have killed it, but you know, I'm going face. Tyrranax Rex into Tyrranax Rex. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, to be fair, I could have another sweeper here. Yeah, I can't play around a sweeper anyways. If I stay back... Oh, they're gonna jump? Oh, wow. Wow. That doesn't really do a whole lot. No, okay. So they could put me to 1, and then I can play another Rex and kill them. Okay. If they have any 4-mana card, they can make an incubator and block and survive. That's not good enough. That's just... Wow, I'm winning this game. Oh my god. They have trample. Toxic. Oh my god. Tyrranax Rex just for the W here after this. Wow. Okay, well, they had Fable going on. How many Goblin triggers they had? Like, but they couldn't capitalize on it. If they had drawn one card advantage spell, like a Memory Deluge, any Bankbusters, this game easily lost. Poisoned out. Damn. Tyrranax Rex? What a tech, huh? Hey, we have finally a good looking opening hand here, huh? Just missing the invasion, I was about to say. Never mind. Not missing any invasion anymore. Xanus Lounge. Grixis, yeah. Okay. I think I'm like on a, I don't know, 8-9 match streak when I'm playing against red-black decks. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I'm playing against decks with Fable in the deck. Like the Jeska deck wasn't a red-black deck, but it had Fable, so. Nobody's doing anything else anymore. I guess I get the swamp. Get the mountain, get the swamp, get the swamp. Just missing one mountain for Etali, but the invasion hopefully gets us that. Although if they have Make Disappear here for invasion, that'd be kinda brutal. Because then my Stomper is not online and they can, you know, really run away with that Goblin token. Shieldred. Yeah, it's also pretty good, but at least my invasion was all... Ooh. Interesting. What's more important? 3 cards in hand. Killing off the Shieldred or playing invasion? Man, if one of these lands would be untapped, oof. Could have gone both in the same, that would be insane. Then I attack the invasion down, you know. That'd be incredible. Tough. Probably just gonna kill the Shieldred, honestly. Then that means the Goblin can attack. But if they ever go for the throat, I'll take like 8. Go to 8. And then if they ever make this spear, I'm just so dead. The hand must be good. I mean, they discarded 2 spells. The hand must be loaded. What an unfortunate turn. Now if they invoke, I can't even follow up. If I would have been on the play, this game would have been a lot easier. Ah, man, this is just so unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone with the invasion last turn, but then I just like take so much damage. Magic. I hate you sometimes. Opponent had a very good draw, to be fair. On the play. Tanya. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I play Invasion, I get wrecked by Shieldred plus Invoke. It's just all the same, so. I get really low on life. It's just a tough game. It's just a tough game. Maybe I have to go with Invasion though, because I have these herd migrations to gain me some life. But they go Invoke, they deal me 2, get a Harvester in play, have a Shieldred in play, and then I only have 7 mana. So if I play Etali, I can't remove the Shieldred with Leyline Binding. So if I go with the Invasion instead of the Leyline Binding that turn, I don't know if I think it's just both works out badly against whatever they had there. And so it goes. Now I have to hope they don't have Make Disappear. Oh, they been to Make Disappear, lol. Oh shit. Yeah. No, yeah, you get like I'm not winning this game if I don't try to resolve Etali here, so. I mean, they just had the absolute nuts. Oh wow, what? What is going on? You didn't take the Make Disappear? Are you crazy? Are you what? I guess they have like Blade Core Serpent in hand. Took like a Blade Core Serpent or something over that. Must have, right? Or an Invoke Despair, I guess. I mean, happy that happened, I guess, for me. We're still in the game. Okay. Hit me for 6, yeah. And then Invoke. They took an Invoke. No! What? What did you take? Huh? So surprised. Took a Bankbuster over to Make Disappear there? It just seems crazy. So I'm at 6. Just gotta discard 2 things. If I cycle this, I can't find Sunfall. If I play Bankbuster, draw a card. I need to find a Leyline Binding with this one. Then I can go Stomper into Leyline Binding. Alright, I mean... worked out for you in the end, but I don't know about that play with that. Yeah, not taking the Make Disappear there. That seemed very weird. So here I could consider the Rex, but the Rex isn't that great against someone with Invoke Despair in the deck. Maybe it's better than Etali. I mean, there's also just like Go for the Throat does it as well. I'll try some copies of Rex if I really think they have. If I really think they have the counter spell, I can go for the Rex. This gives me some flexibility. If I have Rex and Atraxa in hand, you know, I can play as I need to. This hand sucks. This hand is so bad. I have to go to 5. I mean, my opponent never put a counterspell onto the stack, and I still lost miserably. And I had a really good draw, I think. I had like Ossification into Stomper, then I had Invasion or Leyline Binding. I had a really good draw. So, and it didn't even put a counterspell onto the stack. So that means Rakdos, when it's on the play and has a good draw, can just like stomp you against your good draw. That's not a good sign for the stack, I must say. The Rex. My one hope. I think Mirrex is my hope here. Maybe I should have put the invasion away in case they have the res. But a Grixis usually only plays like 1 or 2 duress. I'll keep this for cycling. It's a lot of planes. Okay, Mirrex looks kind of decent here. Yeah, I don't think Mirrex is going to go all the way, but you know, at least they clearly have kept the hand with like a negate or whatever. Alright. You got it. A little of army, my army of mites, growing turn by turn. Can they get there on this mulligan to 5? Yeah, I have a feeling that my mites won't get there. Yeah, but Grixis was the reason why we, as a team, dismissed the idea of playing this deck. Just a conjunction of Invoke Despair, which is really good against this type of deck, and then, you know, Fable, which is just a broken card, and counter spells, and then the rest of the package of Grixis is just tough to beat. Yeah. The Grixis player has to feel so comfortable right now. It's like, oh, you got 2 mites? Oh, that's cute. I have 8 cards in hand, Fable and Bankbuster in play. I know how it feels like to be that Grixis player, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. Discarded a braid, alright. Oh wow. What? What the heck? That seems loose. What if I have Atraxa here? I guess they didn't think I could have an island. Damn it! Made the wrong choice. Needed to get a forest. But Rex just trades with Shieldred, which is a pretty bad trade for me as well. I can still do this though. And there's some pressure. They don't have a sweeper. Maybe I have a chance. But Shieldred is a pretty good stabilizing force. So I need to find. Shieldred is just broken. Look at the card. Like if you don't remove it, it plays defense and offense incredibly well, which is just insane. And then it also hates on card draw for some reason. Oh, they have Breach in the deck. Ooh, that's nice. The hidden Atraxa. Yeah, Breach pretty good against these type of reanimated decks. Well, not reanimated decks. Yeah, it's good against reanimated, but it's also good against this deck, of course. You just steal their power cards. I need to draw Sunfall now. I thought I had the better board position, but no, I don't. My free beasts are just looking embarrassing. They have Siphon inside as well. Chandra as well, okay. So I guess they're not playing a Blade Core Serpent version. They're playing Chandra, Stain for Stroke. Oh well, just your casual 10 cards in hand, no big deal. I have a cute little Rex now, compared to this board state. Yeah, I mean, Breach resolving is just lights out. Okay, I mean, I can try to draw Sunfall, I guess. I'll get like an 11/11 incubate token. If they don't have an Abrade, I can try to beat them with that thing. Alright, you know what? I'll just concede this game. I think there's nothing to get for me here. Alright, GG. Alrighty, David Olsen, you get yourself a sweet deck here, not gonna lie, but does it stand the red-black test? I don't think so. I think it is fine against Rakdos midrange. Fine, not like insanely ahead. We saw that it beat Javi Dominguez in the top 8 and then lost to Nathan in the semifinals. And then again, yeah, like why is that? I think the deck is just a little too inconsistent. It has its own downfalls, which, yeah, you're playing a 5-color deck, you have to have your ramp. Like with ramp decks, you always have to have your ramp early, and then your late game later. If you draw too much ramp, your deck doesn't function. If you're too much late game, your deck doesn't function. And then in this format, you know, like even the mid-range decks just put on these snowballing effects like Fable onto you, so you don't really have much time against those. You know, in the past, if you played a ramp deck in a mid-range meta game, you usually had more time, but this one is just, this format is just so punishing. Fable is so punishing, just snowballs so hard, and like Shieldred as well. All of a sudden, all these black mid-range decks have the card that kills you in 2 turns if you don't have the answer right away. So yeah, and then the Grixis matchup I think is actively bad. So yeah, you can improve this deck a little bit by playing Search of Salvation, maybe cut the temporary lockdown, get rid of these hearses, maybe trim down 1 or 2 Rex. All these barrages might not be necessary if you don't expect much Esper. And then you play, I don't know, some Search of Salvations. I could also see, you know, a Spell Pierce maybe to get someone that tries to like breach or invoke you, or cast Cruelty of Gix. Spell Pierce seems kind of decent for a deck like this. It's really unexpected, and because your late game is so powerful, people usually don't play around stuff like Spell Pierce against you. They just want to jam and win the game quickly, right? Get the Cruelty of Gix out before you can get to your ramp target. And something like Spell Pierce for 1 mana, boom, blows them out completely. So those are some suggestions for the deck. But all in all, I think there's just big consistency issues. And as long as Fable is a thing and you're put on like this time pressure, yeah, it just doesn't seem that great to play a deck like this. If Fable gets banned and there's like, you know, the decks become slower, that would certainly help. And you know, from there on we can revisit an archetype like this. All right, guys, that is this video. I hope you enjoyed it as always. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you know anything about this deck that I missed, or have any other decks I should cover in standard or whatever I should do, let me know. I always read the comments, sometimes delayed, but yeah, I always read them. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.